Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today is the next part of our Interrailing adventure and we are headed to the F1 Belgian Grand Prix weekend and we are so excited. If you haven't seen the first part of this Interrailing adventure, we have already been to Amsterdam, Efteling and Brussels. I will make sure the playlist is linked at the top. But this weekend is slightly different because we are headed to the F1. Today is currently Friday and we actually have VIP tickets for today. We will be going into the F2 and F3 paddocks today and we have the Gold 2 lounge access, and then for the rest of the weekend we have tickets for Gold 9, which is on the main straight. So we have a bit of a variety going on this weekend, which is really nice. We've never had hospitality tickets before, so we are really excited to try it out, but we did want to make sure that on Saturday and Sunday we have main straight tickets so we can just watch all of the racing all day long. So make sure to stay tuned so you don't miss any of it. Let's go. Before we do go, I want to show you around the place that we're staying in. Now, we didn't know this when we booked it, but it's up a massive hill. So if you're coming on foot like we did, I would say maybe don't stay here because it's literally up the hugest hill ever. It was very expensive, but I can imagine everywhere was very expensive because of the Grand Prix. I'll put the name of the place on the screen. We booked it through booking.com. We're staying here for 4 nights. It is really lovely, but the only thing to know other than the huge hill is that they don't provide towels. Thankfully, we brought very small towels with us, so we're just going to have to make do. But that's another thing that's not ideal. At the top of this hill, it's like a huge site with loads of different lodges on it, but there's no resources. Like, there's not a shop, there's not a restaurant or a takeaway, there's literally nothing. The town of Malmedy is maybe like a 25 to 30 minute walk down the hill, so that's not too bad, but coming back up is not great. So yeah, I will show you around this place and then we will be setting off. As you come through this door, you're into like the little kitchen area. We have lived here since last night, so there's a lot going on. Please don't mind that. But there's a big dining table. There's coffee maker, microwave. We've even got a washing machine and dryer, which is amazing. There's other resources like a toaster, huge fridge here, and I guess that's just like a normal oven. And then as you come around, there's like a little seating area. It's got 2 of these little seats and then like a huge sofa, which is really nice, and a coffee table. And then a TV. I can't really hide it. I'm not going up because it's chucking it down, but this is our little balcony. It's got plenty of seating out there. It has got a barbecue, but I don't think you can actually, I don't know if you can actually use it, I'm not sure. And then this is our view, which is really nice. And then coming round, there is some stairs leading up to my bedroom. We wheel of names who gets to go upstairs. Oh, by the way, I haven't even told you, I'm travelling with my mum, Rachel, and our friend Debbie. So this is my bedroom. Sorry that it's a mess. It's literally just a room with a bed. You can be seen over the balcony, so if you like privacy, don't pick this bedroom. And then there's chest of drawers and all that kind of thing, just here, places to hang stuff. And then carrying on down, back from where we came in, there's Deb's now, that's Rach. There is stairs downstairs. The steps are very short, which is weird if you've got big feet, or just normal sized feet, to be fair. There is the other bedroom, so there's a double bed in here and a bunk bed. And then a nice little view out onto some grass, and then obviously other people's lodges are just over there. As you come through here, there is a little bathroom type area. So there's sinks in here, and then you come through. And this is actually a sauna and a huge shower. We probably won't use the sauna. We didn't book it because it had a sauna, it just happened to have one, but that's pretty cool. And then lastly is literally just a room with a toilet in it. So there you go. Alright, it's really raining hard, so I can't say much, but basically there's a shuttle here that we're going to try and get on. It's officially connected to the park and ride, I think, so I don't know if we're actually allowed on it. We might be able to buy a ticket, I don't know, but this is the only way we can get there because there's no taxis. So I'll update you on whether we manage to get on or not, and apparently it takes about 15 minutes, so we should be there pretty soon. It's currently about 8 o'clock. Well, we're on the bus, it's very silent in here, so I'm going to be quiet, but we didn't show anything, we just got on, so I'm guessing we're fine. So we've walked 1.9 miles from our house to get here, and it's only 2.6 miles to get to there from here. But the thing is, I'm pretty sure if we set off from our place, if we hadn't come down here, it was only like 3-point-something miles. So it really isn't far at all for us to walk if we need to, but I just don't know how hilly it is, and it takes so much longer to walk on the hills than it does on the flat. So we'll see what this is like and whether it's easy to get there and back, and if we need to, we might just have to walk. Well, we've made it. I say we've made it, we're kind of just been dropped off in the middle of nowhere. It took 12 minutes and then we just got off and now we're here. And now we're just following everybody else. I don't know who knows the way, but hopefully the person at the front, because we are blindly following them, which might be a mistake. If you don't like hills, don't come to Spa, because let me tell you, we've still not even made it. We've been walking up this hill for like 10 minutes. I know that's not that long, but it's literally such a huge hill, and I'm dead because our house is also up a huge hill. Basically everything's up a huge hill. We've officially made it. We've just come to look at all the stuff they have. I've just spotted the sign that says local alcohol, 1 shot €3, 6 shots €15. I can see they're selling fries. I don't know what else food wise. Our food is included today, so we probably won't buy anything, and also I think we're going to bring lunch with us tomorrow. But here it looks like they've got croissants, pain au chocolat, coffee and tea and stuff for breakfast, and then burgers, sausages. Here's all the official merchandise. €55 for a t-shirt, €48 for a hat. We need to make our way down to the McLaren and Mercedes because that's who we're rooting for today. Anything good? Hats are €50 in here. Oh, or 70. That's very expensive. T-shirts €80, different t-shirts €100. If you forget your poncho or your umbrella, you can buy one here for €70. Bargain. If anyone's thinking of camping, I don't know what colour campsite this is, they're coded by colour, but this is one of the campsites. Let me just tell you, it's not flat. When we went to Silverstone we camped and it wasn't flat, and I hated every moment, so just to give you an idea of what it's like. Just at the Mercedes store, they've got €50 hats, 2 for 80, bargain. Oh, but some of them are 70. 230 for a coat. Oof. Bring your coat, people, that's what I'm saying. They've got a whole hat store for all the different teams. They're €50 for 1 or 2 for 80. So we've just come through security, and they have this system here where basically you have to buy coins and then you can spend them, so you can't just pay for stuff with money. And it's 30 coins for €50 or 60 coins for €100. They're the same rate, you can just buy more or less. I don't know obviously how much anything costs, but I'll try and update you if I can. It seems like a rather crazy system to me, and we probably won't buy much because we have our food included, and then the rest of the week we're just gonna bring stuff in because it seems overly complicated. But I'll get as much information about it as I can. I already hate the coin system because items are not full coins. Ooh! For example, a snack burger, whatever that is 4.8 coins or €8. Why 4.8 coins? There's no point in the coins. I don't like the coins. A churro is 8.5 coins or €14. That's expensive. Hopefully a lot for that price. Yeah. We found that they do have free drinking water, so don't worry about if you just bring a bottle, you can just keep filling it up if you don't want to keep buying drinks. So that's good because we weren't really sure about that. This is what the toilets are looking like. They're kind of outside but slightly inside. They do have lights inside, I guess, if it gets dark, although it probably won't. And then there's sinks on the outside like that. What they sell in here? Any radios? We really want to buy the radios because last time we didn't know what was happening. Another thing to note, so I got my crazy look with the poncho, is that this is one of the biggest tracks, or it might actually be the biggest track currently in the season. So if like just to get from one side to the other from where we came in, I think it's like another 2 kilometers. So be prepared, if you're gonna come here, you're probably gonna have to do a lot of walking, and it is very hilly, as I've already said. We have now found the hearing protection and live radio commentary section. This is what we want. We have acquired the headphones. The guy at the stand was so nice and he set them up for us. You have to be on the right frequency basically, but I think you could probably just ask somebody if you already had them. And did I already say they were €100? And that's it, and they work at every race all around the world. After about a year of walking, we've made it to the fan zone. So there's loads of food and drink places, more merch, Ferris wheel, and then the main stage is just here. I don't know what's about to go on, but everyone's waiting. So this is where we are, Gold 2 VIP Lounge. Well, this is wild. This is our view from our little table that we've got. We can see the Champions Club is just across there. I don't know who can get in here. I think it's just anyone with like a gold ticket maybe, I'm not sure. We also have our passes which get us into the F2, 3 and Porsche Super Cup paddock and back in and out of the lounge if we want to leave and then come back. So it says on it, it says Gold 2 VIP Lounge Friday, and then on the other side it says Spa Francorchamps, or however you say that. So yeah, I feel very fancy right now. We are not normally doing things as fancy. And also, when we were walking in, we literally just met the pit lane twins like right outside. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't want to film too much in here because people are probably trying to be fancy, but there's a whole tea and coffee station here, and then there's a little breakfast buffet with loads of fresh fruit. This is so good. Guys, this is literally the best day ever. I'm such a fruit lover, and I've literally got apple, mango, raspberries, strawberries, watermelon. They had grapes, they had banana. I'm gonna eat so much fruit today. We're now on our way into the paddock. There was a small amount of confusion. They nearly didn't let us in. But then there was a lot of conversations going on over the phone and text and whatever. And we're now going. We're in the paddock. This is so exciting. Ooh, we're in a little tunnel. We're going under the track. This feels like... Do you think this feels like when you do the Keys to the Kingdom tour at Magic Kingdom? Like we're like behind the scenes, but I'm allowed to film, I think. I hope. Hopefully someone doesn't tackle me to the ground in a sec. But I think I'm allowed to film. They have like a full-on bar in here. A churro shop, but it's not open. Oh, we're about to get run over by it. That's how close we are. Shift out the way, everyone. Oh my gosh. That's S Ramos. Must be an F3.
Yeah, there were F3s coming out.
We don't know all the F3s. This is the best day ever. I think I say that every day, but but this is the best, yes. Yeah, it's the best day ever again. If you're a long time fan or you really love all the old cars, they're literally all here. 1992 Ferrari, 1980 Fittipaldi F8. Look how short that front is. That doesn't seem good. These are from the 70s. There's one there. That one on the end is from 1959. Look at that. That's crazy. They're all coming out. Woo woo! We're accidentally missing Lando and Oscar on the stage because we're in here. So that's kind of sad. We found the Prima team. They're doing all sorts on the cars. This car's coming out. This place is actually massive. We're now walking through to the Porsche Super Cup paddock. We've been through the F3 and the F2. The F2 drivers are out right now, so we can't see them or their cars. But we're gonna go look around the Porsche Super Cup. And then hopefully once F2 practice finishes, we'll be able to see some of the F2 drivers walking around. That's what we're hoping anyway. I don't know if that's realistic or not. Ooh, here we go. I don't know anything about Porsche Super Cup, I'll be totally honest. We're back in the F3 zone. We found Sophia Flörsch's car. This is who we're supporting in the F3, for definite. The only female F3 driver. Gunter Steiner is right there. I'm dead. I'm actually dead. No way. Hi, Gunter. Oh, what a legend. I actually love him. There was a red flag in F2 practice, and this is the car from it. Wow. Also, this weekend they're filming for the Formula 1 movie that comes out next year, I think, and they're filming for it right now. I don't know where, not here, in the Gold 1 grandstand, I think they said. There he goes, we just spoke to him, he was lovely. Oh, he's on a little scooter. Bye, Ollie. Well, that was nice. I didn't want to film us talking to him because he's just come back from practice and I don't think it went well, I don't know, but he didn't seem very happy. He wasn't not talking to us, but he just didn't seem like he was in a super cheerful mood, so I didn't want to like put a camera in his face or anything. But he was really lovely and he just had a little chat with us, so that was really nice to meet him. Guys, there's literally F2 drivers everywhere. There's Ritomo Miata, I think that's what his name is, sorry if I've said it wrong. But you can literally just see them wherever you go. This is so good. We just met Zane Maloney, he was so nice. I literally can't believe it, we're meeting so many of the F2 drivers, this is so good. Well, that was a lot of fun. We are now headed back over to the lounge because it's 12 o'clock and lunch is served at 12 o'clock. So we're gonna grab ourselves some lunch before free practice one for the Formula 1. This place is literally so fancy. This is what our table looks like. We've got hummus and breadsticks, we've got water and sparkling water, and then over there we've got like what, salami and some type of cheese. We weren't sure about there being any vegan food here, so Rach went and asked and they brought this. It's very small, but I guess maybe this is a starter. So there we go, I've got something to eat now, that's good. It looks like noodles and corn and something else. The first thing is this noodle dish is really nice. It's cold, so it's definitely got to be a starter. I don't know. But anyway, somebody just came around with a can of paint and offered it us, and it was like a little potato with some cream inside and it had caviar on top. None of us eat fish, so we didn't get it, but that tells you how fancy we are in here. I cannot believe it. So the lunch is like a buffet. It looks like Rachel's got chicken, green beans, potatoes, something else, and gravy. Apparently we were supposed to tell them in advance that I was vegan, but we didn't know that. They didn't ask us, so I didn't know how we were supposed to know that. But anyway, they brought me the same dish that I just had, another portion of it, and also this. I don't really know what it is, but it looks pretty good, so at least I've got something to eat. I'm not mad. The guy just came over and said this is the last one, so I have one final. Thank you. I have one final vegan dish, which is brilliant. Like on the spoon. So dessert has arrived. I have no idea what it is. It looks kind of mousse-like, or what else might you call that?
cream. It's got fruit. It looks kind of eggy. Custard. Maybe. That's good though. I like it. Debbie likes it. That's important.
Free practice 1 is on at the moment. We are kind of still sat inside because everyone's eating their dessert. But it's going pretty well, and it's kind of nice and quiet in here. You can actually hear the commentary, which is good. Well, this is so nice. We just sat and had lunch with the Pit Lane twins, who we met earlier today. They came and sat with us, and they were like, can we sit with you for lunch? So we sat and had a nice chat with them, which was fun. They've now gone somewhere else. We're just chilling here waiting for free practice 1 to be finished, because basically all the tables out there are full because we weren't quick enough. We waited for dessert. But once that's happened, hopefully somebody will move. We can sit outside, and then there's F3 qualifying and F2 qualifying, and then there's free practice 2 after that, and hopefully we'll have a better seat for those ones. Guys, we found the location of the guy on TV. He's right there. That's him. He's talking on the TV right now. I'll show you the screen. Where's the screen? There. That's him. He's right there. Guys, this is literally crazy. You can't even tell. It just looks like a sea. That's the fan zone down there, and it's so busy. And this is what it's like on Friday. So I can't imagine what Sunday's going to be like. That is absolute madness. F3 qualifying is just about to start. Whoa, let's have a look. Rachel's returned. Bowl of fruit, a little something or other.
Loads of different choices, but this is all I could manage, so I thought,
and a little waffle on a stick. Cute! Sophia came 19th in the F3 quali, so that's really good. We're now going to be watching the F2 quali. We actually know all of the drivers for this, so it's going to be much better to decide who we want to win. We're definitely rooting for Ollie Behrman, and then after that, I don't really know. I feel like I'm happy for anyone to win this. There's nobody in F2 at this point that I dislike, which is quite good. We can't see it from here, but it's only been 5 minutes and there's already a red flag going on. It's Victor Martins, he's like stuck somewhere. We're now waiting for our final event of the day, which is Formula 1 Free Practice 2. We are then going to leave, but on our way out we are going to try and stand in the F2 and F3 paddock waiting for the F1 drivers to leave, see if we can see any of them getting in their cars, maybe get something signed. We'll see how that goes. I don't know if it'll be successful or not, but where we were before when we saw Gunter Steiner come in, that's where we're going to go and stand. So we'll see how that goes for us, and then we're going to, I think, walk back. It's about 4.5 to 5 miles. We're literally just going to stand and wait here now. The turnstiles for anyone to get out of the paddock club are right there, so if anyone's coming out, we're going to see them. Oh my gosh, is it? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Nick! Oh, what a legend! Guys, it's Zach Brown vibes. I love Zach Brown.
I love Zach Brown.
You're welcome. Congratulations.
Oh.
Yay, we love you!
Guys, that's Brad Pitt right there with a hat on. As if.
Max, please, Max.
Everyone's going wild. It is Perez.
Good luck!
Aww.
Look at the bag.
Bottas is going out. Oh, he's got a bike.
Thanks a lot.
Joe
Guan Yu is right there.
Thank you.
Oh, it's Liam Lawson.
I got one to you as well.
Where's Oscar? Oh my God. I spy Christian Horner in the distance.
Nice.
Oh, that's very nice. Good service.
Try.
She's really good at it.
Charles Leclerc. Oh my gosh. Look what they got!
Yeah, guys, leave.
Well, it's officially been 4 hours and this is who's left. About 15, 20 people? That's it. We're still waiting for those last few drivers. We don't know, they might have gone out of a different exit, but we're still waiting. We have no way of getting home that we know of, and we live like 5 miles away from here, up a huge hill. But we are waiting it out. We've waited for 4 hours, we might as well keep waiting. Oh my gosh, Yuki's leaving.
Okay, thank you very much.
So it's nearly 10:30. That's been 4.5 hours. We're still waiting for drivers, they're not here. But at some point we are gonna have to leave because apparently there's another way they can get out. So like they literally could have gone hours ago and we've just been standing here, I don't know. But also we have no good way to get back to where we're staying. We're hoping there's gonna be a taxi, but because it's so late now, we're worried that they've literally all gone. So hopefully this doesn't go too badly for us because it's raining, it's really late at night. I don't think we can walk 5 miles up and down hills to get home, otherwise it'll be tomorrow and we might as well have just stayed. And potentially all the drivers have gone, or maybe not.
Oh, there's Frosty. I didn't get his picture before. Oh, sorry.
I'll take a screenshot later. Thank you.
Cheers.
Well, we just met the Sky Sports team of Ted, Naomi, and David Croft. And basically Ted told us, one, he offered us a shot of Sambuca and some sweets, and then Naomi offered us some sweets, and Ted said that apparently Lewis, George and Lando have all gone. So that was our cue to leave, but that was quite fun, and they were like happy to just chat to us and
really nice,
yeah, offer us their sweets, which didn't have a packet. He just took it out of his pocket. He just took it out of his pocket. I was like, why does it not have a packet? But anyway, yeah, he offered us a shot of Sambuca, and I don't know, it didn't look fresh. I don't know where it came from.
It came from McLaren. They've been in the
That did make my day a bit though, so I'm glad we waited for that, and now we know that we just have to go because there's no one left. So that was a good experience. Hopefully now we get home. By some absolute miracle, we managed to find a taxi just outside the track. I honestly do not know how it happened, but it was genuinely a miracle. We got the taxi back here because it was after 10 o'clock. The rates are like the night rates, so it was pretty much 60 euros for like a 15-minute journey, which is insane. But at that point we did not care because there's no way we wanted to walk 5 miles up and down hills in the pitch black at 11 o'clock at night. And I basically haven't eaten any proper food all day. These guys have had one meal. Like, it just was not the ideal situation. So we were so grateful for that. But then when we got back, where we're staying is on like a huge complex with like loads of like cabin type things. And in the dark, we just could not find our way back. It was very bad. We literally have no idea where our place is. Thankfully, Rach remembered it from something she saw on Pokemon. She knew where it was. So we've managed to find our way back. It's now just about midnight. I've eaten 6 teeny tiny slices of toast because we don't have that much food in. And I do not want to start cooking. We have pasta, but I'm not cooking pasta at midnight. So I've eaten 6 teeny slices of toast. And now I'm going to go to bed. So I'll see you guys in the morning for day 2. Good morning, guys. It is now Saturday morning. Debs has stayed back at our house because she's actually only had a Friday ticket. She's not a huge fan of Formula 1. She wanted to come on the Friday to get an idea of what it's like, but she didn't buy a whole weekend ticket. So me and Rach are off, and we've crazily decided that we're going to walk there. But on our walk, I thought I'd tell you what I thought of our Gold 2 VIP lounge experience, because it's the first time we've done anything like that, and by the end of the weekend I'll have definitely forgotten everything. So would I pay the money? Absolutely. I think we paid in pounds a little under 300. I think it came to like 294 pounds. Around there, so in euros a little bit over 300 euros. I don't know how this is a thing, but we spoke to the lady and she said that basically on the Saturday and Sunday they use that lounge for like a corporate event, basically where they invite all of the travel agents who do the F1 stuff to come and see the lounge and see what they're selling. But on the Friday obviously nobody wants to do that, so they sell it for a cheaper price to people that want to come and like be in the lounge. So that's how we managed to do it. We are not in a position to be able to pay for that for the whole weekend, so we were so glad that we were just able to do it for the Friday. But also, as I said yesterday, we really like sitting on the main street straight, and that didn't offer that. So we preferred that for yesterday so we could get the vibe of it. It doesn't matter too much where you sit for free practice, but then for the actual events we will be sat on the main straight today. We managed to meet so many people that we would have never had the opportunity to meet yesterday. So first off, as I mentioned, we met the Pit Lane twins and we sat and ate lunch with them. They are Instagrammers. I don't know if they're on any other social media, but that's where we know them from. And they basically just post it. They go to a lot of the Formula 1 races and do different things, and they've just started to gain quite a lot of traction, and people know them within like the F1 community, and they're getting invited to events and stuff. So that was really nice to meet them, and honestly they were lovely. Like, some people you always wonder, are they really that nice? But honestly, everyone we met yesterday was so lovely. We then met Mick Schumacher, who I absolutely love. I don't even know why, he's just so nice. And I was so nervous. I asked him for a photo. I was like, Mick, please can I have a photo? He was like, yeah, of course. And then my hand was like so shaky because I was so nervous, and he was like, don't drop your phone. And I was like, oh my god, I'm literally dead. It was so funny, and he was literally so nice. Then we met like a bunch of the drivers, but obviously everyone was mobbing them, so we kind of just got some footage of them going past, and like it was nice to see them, but we didn't really get to meet them as such. And then right at the end, we literally waited for 4.5 hours. Right at the end, Ted Kravitz, Naomi Schiff and David Croft all came out, and we were like, Ted, is Lewis, Lando and George still in there? And he was like, no, they've gone. So we knew then to leave, but while he was there, he was literally just chatting with us, and then Naomi started chatting with us. As I said yesterday, they were offering us shots of Sambuca and cola bottle sweets, but with no packet. They just got them straight out of their pockets. It was a very rogue experience, but they were so lovely. And yeah, Rach actually ate one of the sweets, and she's not dead, so I'm guessing it was fine. They weren't trying to poison us. And also we got a picture of them, which was so nice. I'll insert that here if I can. And yeah, it was honestly just such a good experience, and like I can't believe I'm so like grateful that we got to do that, and we got to meet all those people that realistically in our normal seats, or you know, in our normal lives, we would never get to meet so many famous people in one day. And as I say, everyone was just so lovely.
And Brad Pitt.
Oh yeah, and we met Brad Pitt. We didn't really meet him. Like, it was like the drivers, like he was just walking past, but he was also so lovely. Like on the way in, he walked in really fast and he didn't really say hi to anyone, and we were like, that's weird. But maybe he was late, I don't know, or he was just annoyed at something, not sure. But on the way out, he came out and he was literally taking pictures with everybody. He was like talking to everybody. He was actually really lovely in the end. So yeah, that was a random encounter as well, obviously, because he's filming the Formula 1 movie. But yeah, that's basically the overall experience. The food and drink were great. Me and Rach basically just drink water, so we didn't really experience much of the drinks. But, oh, what time is it? 9 o'clock? No, it's actually 2 minutes to 9, so that's a bit early. But anyway, the food, I think those guys enjoyed it. It's a shame that I didn't realise I had to order in advance, but they still made me enough food and it was fine. I think I ate 8 cups of fruit in the end. And yeah, overall, fantastic experience. Would highly recommend if you have the opportunity to do it. And we'll see you guys at the track. Guys, like 20 minutes into our walk, we've accidentally found one of the pickup points. So I think we're going on the bus. That is the best thing to accidentally happen to us. So yesterday we got the bus from Malmedy Expo, and it took us like a 2-mile walk from our place. Now today we accidentally have come to the movie Mills pickup, and it was about a mile. So it was pretty much half the distance. It wasn't as steep. It was through a bit of a forest situation, and also we were planning to walk the whole way there, so this now seems like a great deal for us. Well, we've made it to the track. We're now in a huge queue to get in. It's not really that big, but it's big enough. The F3 feature race starts in 2 minutes, so that's what's going to be going next while we're walking to our seats, hopefully.
Good morning. Wow, there's more of you here than there were yesterday. That's fantastic to see. Hello, guys.
No, can't see them
Welcome
at all.
to the stage. There's a lot of love for you here.
Oh wait, I'm not sure. I don't think I can see them. They're all speaking French, and we don't know French. So, Carlos doesn't know French. Carlos is so funny.
You are on incredible form this morning. Here to wake everyone up. How are you both doing?
Yeah, we're doing good. It's Saturday morning in Spa, quali day. That's the good news. Bad news is you're gonna get a bit wet, but you know that comes with Spa.
The weather is always very typical around here as well, but we take it. Today is a good day, and yeah, we can have a bit of fun out there.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. This crowd is big and this crowd is loud and this crowd is excited to see you guys especially.
Is it bonjour in Belgium?
Oui,
Oui, okay, bonjour. And what is it in Flemish? I don't think I can say that.
I don't think you're going to hear that back.
No.
How are you both?
Yeah, it's so great to be here in Spa. I'm glad the rain is staying away for the time being, but it's so good to see all you guys every year. It's amazing, so thank you so much.
Well, bonjour. Ça va? Oh no, je t'aime. It felt crazy, but I think, you know, I couldn't have done it all these years without this amazing support through the years. So I really want to say a big thank you to the people that are here, people that travel with us all year long. You know, you guys are the ones that keep me going, and are really the force behind all these amazing results.
Finally made it to our stand. We're sitting in Gold 9 today and tomorrow. It's literally taken us for ages. It's miles around this track. It is the longest track in the season, I'm pretty sure, so it makes sense, but be prepared to do a lot of hilly walking. We're now going to go find our seats. The Porsche Super Cup is currently on. Why is it? Oh, it's qualifying. So I guess everyone's just resting, but it's the Porsche Super Cup qualifying right now. And then next is free practice 3 for the F1.
Once you come in and you've scanned your ticket into Gold 9 or whatever stand you're in, there is bar, cocktails, relax area, coffee corner, so you probably don't need to leave. Ferrari champagne, €14 a glass. We've found our seats. We're literally sat on the very back row. We're opposite the Racing Bulls and Kick Sauber garages. We're a little bit further along than we'd like, but it's good seats.
I hope you've got your umbrellas, I hope you've got your ponchos. We look forward to speaking to you with Formula 1 cars on track at 12:30.
The rain is crazy right now. It's mad. Free practice 3 starts in less than 10 minutes, so this is going to be interesting. It's raining.
Mettre à l'ensemble des pilotes, bien sûr, de s'aventurer en piste, parce que si peu tout à l'heure on a eu la vérification, certains n'ont jamais passé de fourgonnette. Number 55 of Carlos Sainz goes wide at Brussels. They're all running the wet tyre because it's a lot wetter than it was the last time they came out of the circuit.
All of the cars are now ready for the F2 sprint race. I don't know how much of it's going to potentially happen because it's very rainy out there, but hopefully it'll be good and hopefully Ollie will do well. He's starting from quite low down though. The F2 sprint race is literally supposed to start right now and it's chucking it down, like properly chucking it down. So I don't know, they haven't updated us, we have no idea what's happening, but I don't think it's happening anytime soon. It's been 45 minutes since the F2 sprint was supposed to start and they've only just told us it's postponed. I don't know when to, but I guess it's not happening. So the next thing should be F1 quali, but who knows? It's not even raining anymore, so I don't know why. This is what the weather looks like. It's literally fine, like obviously the track's wet, but like, yeah, it's fine, get them out there.
So ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid that due to the weather conditions, the Formula 2 race has been postponed to a later time. That will be communicated later on, and therefore no more track action until 4 o'clock with the Formula 1 car. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. Qualifying for the Belgian Grand Prix is about to get underway. You just need to be in the top 15. We have all cars bar Max Verstappen out on circuit. Remember, Max Verstappen will carry a 10-place grid penalty into tomorrow's race. George Russell coming towards it. 4-7-7. With that final attack, the checkered flag is out, the session is over, but we have 8 cars remaining to come across the line to set a lap time. But Sergio Perez looks to have bailed out his lap as well, so that means we might have a Ferrari on the pole position. Verstappen is the fastest man in
sprint is about to start in about 15 minutes. So hopefully it actually goes ahead this time. It's definitely still raining a little bit, but hopefully it's a good race. And then after the sprint, we will be figuring out how we're going to get back to our little house. Another adventure for another day. Yeah.
It's too unsafe to keep continuing, and therefore, unfortunately, the cars will come back to pit lane and we wait further instructions from race control.
Good morning, guys. It is now officially race day. I didn't end up filming anything else last night because basically what happened in the F2 was they did about 3 laps of racing, which was great. Ollie went up from 14th to 7th, I think, which was just incredible. But then Pepe Marti's car had a mechanical issue, so he stopped on the track, which then was a virtual safety car, which about a lap later turned into an actual safety car. And then about 3 laps after that, it turned into a red flag. And then they were like, because of the weather, the race won't resume. So then we just got up and left. We tried to get a taxi home because we thought, well, it seems like it was fine to get one at a crazy hour last night, which is what we were thinking yesterday. So it must be easy to get one today when everyone's leaving. We went up there. There is literally nowhere to find a taxi. Nobody knows where you can find a taxi. So basically we had to walk an hour through the track to the whole other end to get the shuttle back to the place where you get dropped off back in Malmedy. So if you're going to try and get a taxi, make sure you're prepared and you know how to get one, because it doesn't seem like it's really a thing. They do have a card. They gave us a card. We're like, can we get a taxi? They give us this card, but our phones can't really ring Belgian numbers. And also he tried to ring it with his phone and it didn't even work. So I would not rely on that at all. The other thing is, when we got on the bus, it literally took us forever. The traffic was so slow because obviously everyone's trying to leave. So if you do get a taxi, the taxis here are metered, so you might end up spending an absolute fortune. And literally the bus, I think the bus only takes us about 2 miles. It's currently about 7:45. The F3 starts at past, so I don't know if we'll actually make it for that, but hopefully we'll make it for the end. And then after that's the F2, then the Push Super Cup, and then the whole F1 build-up begins after that. So we are going to be there all day today, pretty much just sitting on our seats, nothing too exciting. Obviously, I'm sure you guys who are watching this video have watched the whole race on TV by now, so I'm not going to tell you everything that happens because you probably already know. I'm just going to try and share my experiences. Also yesterday, between like parts of the racing, I went and used like one of the general toilets. It was within the Gold 9 section, so only Gold 9 people could go in there, but still there's loads of people in there, and they were actually not too bad. They didn't really smell. They had toilet roll and soap. Like, it was quite a good experience considering it's like a public toilet. Oh yeah, and we went to the toilet at the end into like a random one, and it was kind of like an actual inside one rather than like a portable one, I think. Basically the only bad thing was the floors were super muddy, but obviously it rained so hard. It was obviously going to be muddy because nobody was cleaning it in between every single person going in and out, but the rest of the but the rest of the experience. So I feel like the toilets here definitely get a big yes, because sometimes they are gross, they smell and all that. Hopefully we'll get some actual racing today, because yesterday a lot of the racing didn't happen because of the rain. It was good that the F1 actually managed to happen though. I think they're just obviously more nervous about the F2 drivers because they have less experience and they're a lot younger. Some of them are actually children, so they're trying to be a little bit more careful possibly, which is fine. Obviously we want their safety to come first. We don't want anybody getting injured or worse, but obviously we have come here to see the racing, so hopefully, I don't think it's due to rain today. Hopefully we'll get to see some more. We're going through our little forest route again to get to the Movie Mills pickup. On our way back yesterday we actually went to the other one at Malmedy Expo, just because this way can be quite muddy. I'll try and show you a little bit. And it was getting dark and we were like, maybe that's not a wise idea. So we went the long way. It took about 50 minutes to walk back to our place. We scaled the hill for the 3rd time. It was lovely. I think I'm actually getting quite fit now after this. Yeah, we did. We like marched up there. It was crazy. And I'm literally so tired because we've been getting back. Like, I think it took us about 3 hours yesterday to get back. We got back at about 9:30, maybe 2.5. So be prepared. Everyone's saying it's taking ages to get anywhere, so I don't think, unless you can stay at like one of the hotels on site, which probably costs about £1 million, or you camp, which good luck with that in the mudslide.
We'll show them the campsite.
Yeah, I'll try and show you the campsite. I showed you on the first day, I'll show you today and you can see how different it is. But yeah, unless you're going to do that, even then, be prepared. Like, from our seats to the campsite on the other side, which is where the shuttle is, that's an hour walk. And we weren't walking slow. Like, we weren't speed walking, but we were just walking at, like, quite a good pace.
We were going pretty fast.
Yeah, so basically, if you do want to go to Spa, yes, I would recommend it. Obviously, everybody knows it's one of the best tracks, but be prepared. There is a lot of hills, a lot of walking, and it's really hard to get anywhere. Like, you can't just speed somewhere. Yeah, we wore Crocs on the first day, I think. Oh no, you didn't, I did. And it was fine, but yeah, I decided to wear trainers for the rest of the time. Also, this is unrelated, but last night when we were walking back, we were walking through Malmedy, and we saw Pepe Marty in like one of the little restaurants having his tea. So we didn't speak to him obviously because he was inside, like we couldn't just like go to him, and plus maybe he wanted to like eat his tea in peace, but we did see him. Yeah, he might not have been in a good mood, but either way we saw him through the window, so that was quite cool.
Today, they might be having a party down in the town.
Yeah, well that's the thing, because we're realising we think that Alpine and Williams are both staying in this town, possibly not the drivers, just the teams, we don't know, but definitely this is like one of the closest towns, so anyone that didn't manage to get a place on site, and I guess like some of the teams are huge, so they probably can't all fit in those closer hotels, so some people will have to stay further away. So there's definitely some people that are staying near where we are. Anyway, I'll show you some of the forest, and then hopefully we'll be at our bus very soon, and hopefully it's not too much traffic and we can make it for at least some of the F3. So this is the forest. This is probably one of the worst bits, as it were, but they've put steps in, so it's not just like a steep slope. I don't know if it's hard to tell the gradient on the camera, but it's pretty steep and very long-winded. So this is what we're walking through. It's very pretty though, to be fair. This is what the next part of the walk looks like. It's kind of hard to tell. It's a very thin path. This is my how my feet look in contrast with it. It's quite steep downhill, but not super steep, and it's a little bit rocky, but it can be quite slippy in places, so you've got to be quite careful and definitely quite mobile to do this route. Where have you gone? Alright, so yeah, there's like, that's the quick way there, but it's really steep, you really can't tell. Or you can go like round this way, which is a bit less steep. Well, we've made it. The F3 formation lap has just started, you can kind of hear it in the background. This is the state of the campsite. I feel like it doesn't look that bad on the camera, but it's very muddy. It's currently 8:45 and this is the state of general admission. I don't know how many rows of people that is, but it's halfway across the path. So if you're in general admission at this track, you have got to get here early. There's also people up on that cliff too. So yeah, it is busy. People are ready. And it's lap 4 of the F3 and it's a safety car, so we're not missing much. No, it's crazy! So we literally missed nothing except the crash that happened. Yeah. So it's the second safety car. I don't know what lap we're on, but Sophia's out, so that's kind of sad. We're now going to have to root for the British boys, so we've got Luke Browning and Arvin Lindblad. There's now another safety car and now Arvin's out, so we're going to have to just root for Luke Browning now. He's in 6th place. That's the only thing we've got to go from. We've made it to the fan zone though, it's taken about ages. We've made it to our seats. Rach clocked it on her watch. From our house to the bus it was exactly a mile and it took about 25 minutes. And from where the bus dropped us to our seats, it's taken us an hour and it's been 2.4 miles. So that gives you some idea, and it's very hilly, so it feels further. But either way, we're here now. The F2 starts in about 40 minutes, so we're just gonna sit and chill here all day now. I probably won't talk as much just because it's really noisy, but I'll try and show you as much as I can. Turns out the guy that won was British, we had no idea. We need to do our homework on F3. Yeah, the podium's just over there, but we're a bit far away. Where is it? It's there.
And he's now managed to get to Nicom.
We've come on a wander to the fan zone just because the next race is Porsche Super Cup and we don't really know much about it, so we thought we'll come on a little walk.
And I just thought I'd show you the busyness level. It's currently about 11:30, I think. And this is what the fan zone looks like. We might go on the big wheel. They're usually free. It just depends how much of a queue there is. The queue isn't looking enormous, it's kind of big, but we don't know how long it's going to take. But we're just going to wait anyway because we've never done this before, so why not? We've made it on, we've waited about half an hour, which is not too bad. The queue was very chaotic though because no one was organising it, so it was just very random. There was kind of two queues that merged into one. Not the best, but it is free, can't complain too much. You can see the track from up here, just going up there. The Porsches are on it, but obviously just not around here. Gosh, you can't really see it through the camera. Oh, you kind of can. That's general admission. There's literally thousands of people sat on that hill. They also have this sim racing around here. It's got a big queue, so we're not going to do it, but that's pretty cool. Obviously, more merch, and then I believe around here they might have the blast lane thing that we've once done before. And maybe a couple of other things that they usually have in the fan zone. The pit stop challenge. So this is where the pit stop challenge is. It's all in the fan zone. Again, it's got quite a long queue. We're not going to do it. You need 3 people to do it, I'm pretty sure. And then over here they've got a podium that you can stand on and get a photo. And then just plenty more shops. Blast lane is over there. And then they've got like prints, like posters and stuff you can buy over there. It's very similar. I feel like any Grand Prix you go to, the fan zone is pretty much got all the same stuff. So if you've been to one before, you know what it's like. It's just going to be like that. They've also got the trophy in like a big cabinet, which is pretty cool. And then names of all the past champions, I guess. Pretty cool. Well, there's a driver's parade.
Dear fans, I am infinitely honored by your presence. Since 1921, I have been a privileged witness to mechanical heroism.
Bitte heben Sie sich jetzt für die belgische Nationalhymne. Noble Belgique, comme la chérie.
Allez, allez, oui, oui, allez, 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 allez.
Of 5 laps as well. Let's not forget the hard compound tyres on Russell and Verstappen. La dernière accélération et la troisième
A track invasion has happened and it is crazy and we have made it. George got P1, Lewis P2 and Oscar P3, so we are well happy. They're Belgian presenters. We've waited here for ages, but apparently we're being shooed away now, so it looks like we're not going to meet the drivers after all, which is really sad. We're now on the hour-long walk back to grab the bus back to Malmedy, but instead of walking up the side of the track on like the normal way, we're actually walking the track. So this is quite fun. It's a different experience. It's cheering us up a little bit after that bad part where we got shooed away. And then actually we should be back for an early night tonight, but make sure to stay tuned because the end of this vlog is going to be revealing where our next adventure in Europe is. Final thoughts. It is now the next morning. Of course, the news has been released that George was disqualified because his car was underweight, which is a little bit of a shame, but of course we are happy for Lewis. Overall thinking on the weekend, so staying up the hill at the start of the weekend, I was like, absolutely not. After we know what we know, I would say if it is your option and it's your closest option, I would go for it. I mean, I wish we'd been staying at the bottom of the hill. We are currently descending down the hill with all our stuff to grab the train to our next location. But it's not that bad because, for example, I did not want to camp. So if you want to camp, I'd do that. But the people that were camping said that they ended up stuck. In fact, not necessarily camping, just people on the car parks, I think. If you parked there, they weren't allowed out until 7:30. I think people were waiting for like 3-4 hours just to be able to leave the campsites and the car parks. So that's one thing. The other thing is we managed to get the shuttles in every day for free. Nobody was checking anything, so I think that was absolutely fine. I don't think we were breaking the rules or anything. So our transport to and from, except the day when we stayed really late and got a taxi, was completely free. Other people seem to be staying in Liège and even like Brussels and places far away. So obviously that's going to take a very long time. Given the hill, yes, it is steep. If you're not a great walker, then to be honest, you'll probably struggle at the track either way because the track is so hilly and long. So I think either way, like, we would have preferred to stay at the bottom in Malmedy. If that is an option, that is 100% the best option in my opinion. But if not, staying up that hill is not the worst thing in the world. I could definitely do it again if like that was our option and we were coming back to the track. Overall thoughts on the weekend, it was amazing. Obviously the hills were a little bit of a downer, but it was fine. I think the organisation in some places wasn't great, but I think that's kind of the way for any major event that only happens once a year because obviously the staff don't necessarily work at every track. They probably just come in for this one. I don't really know. Sorry about the sun behind me. So yeah, it's kind of hard to say on that one because I think they often will have problems at the events no matter what, but generally very good. Would recommend. It was a good race, it was a good weekend. Friday was amazing, would highly recommend doing that. Sitting on the main straight was brilliant. So yeah, we're now walking ourselves down to the bus stop to grab a bus somewhere about 25 minutes away. We then have a train. Your first clue for today for our next location is that we are moving to a new country. None of us have been to it before, and it is around an hour and a half away on the train. So that's your first, well, I guess that's kind of the first 3 clues. I will give you guys some more clues as we get on with our journey. Well, we've made it on the bus. This is a lot more chilled than the situation when we arrived here because the bus had about 5,000 people on it, and now we all have our own seats. It's very chill, and we should be at the station in about 25 minutes. If you've got really good eyesight, you might be able to read where we're going on the front of this train. If not, I'll give you another clue in a minute. We are now on the train, and your next clue is that in our next location, all public transport is free for everyone. There are 2 final clues as to where we're going. The first one is that the country we're going to is in the top 5 richest countries in the world. And the final clue is that the name of the city that we're going to has the same name as the country that we are going to. Or actually, we're already in the country. Make sure you put your guesses down below where we are because we're literally going to be there in like 10-15 minutes, and then I'll be revealing to you guys where our next adventure will be in next week's video. We have now made it for our next adventure in Luxembourg. So we are spending around 24 hours here. This is one of our shorter stays, but make sure to stay tuned for next week's video to see us explore all of what Luxembourg, or as much as we can, has to offer.
I'm going to leave this video here. I really do hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, make sure to leave it a massive thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss the rest of this Interrailing trip. And make sure to stay tuned for our Luxembourg vlog coming out next week. And other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye!